let's have everybody find a seat. We're going to start in just a couple minutes. You got quiet so fast, I think we'll start in 30 seconds instead. It's my job, I'm Dr. John Oakes. It's my job to welcome you to the debate we're having tonight. The title is Judaism, Christianity, Islam, which is the true legacy of Abraham. I'm glad you came tonight. I hope you'll enjoy it. I just want to tell you about the organization that's putting on the debate tonight. I'm a member of what's known as the Apologetics Research Society, and we're a group, a board and a group who are dedicated to defending the truths of the faith of Christianity. And some people have asked this weekend, since we're having an international apologetics conference, they've asked, what is apologetics anyway? Is that where you say, oh, I'm really sorry for what I believe in? No, that's not what it is. Apologetics is the systematic defense of the truths of Christian doctrine. And so we've been having this conference all weekend. I know some of you went to it. We had some great talks, speakers from around the country, archaeologists, scientists, philosophers, theologians. But tonight is what I think is going to be the highlight of our conference. Anyway, our organization, Apologetics Research Society, we have a board. We put on debates, conferences, classes. We sponsor the writing of books. We have lots of materials back there. On the left, some books written by myself. And anyway, we're just really excited and really feel privileged to bring together three, I believe, preeminent scholars in their fields. Now, I'm not going to introduce them. That's not my job. What is my job is to introduce one of the members of the board of the Apologetics Research Society, which is Kedron Jones. Kedron is going to be the moderator of our debate tonight. And I want to give Kedron credit because he's the one who really brought together our speakers and really did a lot of work to put the event together tonight. So anyway, Kedron's going to get up here now and he's going to explain sort of the ground rules of the debate. So I give you Kedron Jones.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. And it's great to be here today. And like John said, my name is Kedron Jones, and I serve as a board member for the Apologetic Research Society. And it is great to be here. Tonight, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, which is the true legacy of Abraham. All three monotheistic religions basically draw all of their authority and most of the history back from the time of the Old Testament all the way up into Abraham, and from that point, there's differences. From that point on, after that, we know that there are differences with each of the religions, and from that point, what we want to ask the question is, which is the true legacy of Abraham tonight? I want to welcome everyone here, and I believe this is going to be an extraordinary event tonight. The operative word for tonight is respect. There are individuals here that have different opinions. Whether you're Jewish, Muslim, or Christian, we all have different opinions on different doctrinal matters, biblical texts, and different other areas. And so what I want to do is really stress tonight, please be respectful. We may disagree on different points, but the operative word again is respect. With that, what I'd like to ask everyone is to please hold your applaud. Also, if there's any cameras, please not to use any cameras during the debating time. Please stay silent during this debate because the issue here really is time. Each debater will be speaking and they are also timed. And from that time on, if anyone is using any obscene words, gestures, or anything like that, it really does slow down the time of the debate. So with that, what I'd like to do at this point is introduce, or actually let you guys know what the structure of the debate is tonight. First, we start off with a 12-minute opening statement from each individual. First, actually representing Christianity is Dr. Douglas Jacoby. He's going to be introducing actually this portion, the first individual up. Dr. Jacoby is an international Christian teacher who's spoken in 80 nations and a principal instructor of the Athens Institute of Ministry. He received his master's degree in theology from Harvard Divinity School and received his doctorate in ministry from Drew University. His interest is in the area of Christian apologetics and has debated the truth of Christianity with individuals such as Michael Shermer. In addition to that is his keen knowledge of theology, the apologetics, He spent many of his years studying the Hebrew languages, Greek as well as Latin. So please help me to welcome Dr. Jacoby. The second individual who will be speaking will be representing Islam. This is Imam Shabir Ally. Imam Shabir Ally is the president of the Islamic Information Center in Toronto, Canada, where he functions as Imam. Mr. Ally travels internationally to represent Islam in public lectures and interfaith dialogues and explains Islam on a weekly television program called Let the Quran Speak. Mr. Ally also holds a bachelor's degree in religious studies and also with a specialization in biblical literature. He has a master's degree in religious studies from the University of Toronto with a specialization in Quranic exegesis. He's also studying his PhD. Please help me to welcome Imam Shabir Ally. Last and certainly but not least is Rabbi Shmuley Boteach. Shmuley will be the last individual to come up and speak, and he represents Judaism. Many of you probably are familiar with a lot of his works. He's the host of the national TV show Shalom in the Home that airs on TLC, the Learning Channel, and the international bestseller author of 18 books. In Oxford, where he served as rabbi, he served with students for 11 years, played host to and debated some of the world's leading thinkers, statesmen, entertainers, including Stephen Hawking and Richard Dawkins. So please help me to welcome Rabbi Shmuley Boteach. Now, each presenter of this debate has 12 minutes to do an opening statement to present a case for why their belief system is part of the true legacy of Abraham. From that period, each speaker has a 5-minute period to cross-examine a speaker or both speakers. From that point, each speaker will have 8 minutes to rebut or use their rebuttals against one another. And at that, we'll have a 10-minute short break. After the break, we'll come back and we'll have a second rebuttal that will last for 5 minutes, and then everyone will have a chance to do a question and answers period. The mic is right here on my left, and then what I'll do is I'll explain during that time the rules of the debate. From that point, each of the participants will basically summarize their point. And with that, I want to, at this point in time, bring up Dr. Jacoby to start us off with the debate. Dr. Jacoby?
Thank you. Good evening. I'm very happy that all of you were able to come here to Chicago, this great city. And whatever your background, whether it's Muslim or Jewish or Christian, undecided or one of the other great world faiths, we welcome you here this evening. I really feel like I already know my opponents this evening. Shabir, it's great to meet you in person. You're very warm, very kind. My initial contact with you was through YouTube. You didn't know it, but I was looking at you many times. And you're even better in person. And Shmuley, it's a great honor. I was buying one of your books 3 months ago. I was at Borders and I was checking out and I put it on the counter. And the girl said, "Shmuley, he's my favorite." And I said, "Yeah, and I'm going to meet him in a few months." She said, "Why?" I said, "We're having a debate." And her face fell. And I felt like such a heel, such a creep. Sorry. But it is really an honor to meet you. Thank you. May the Lord bring good this evening out of this three-way debate, or perhaps we could say tribate. The solidarity of the Jewish people in general, I believe, stands in stark contrast to the fragmentation of the so-called Christian West. I've learned a lot from Jewish friends, instructors. I even think my first religion professor at Duke University, Kalman Bland, he was funny, he was witty, he was confident. He challenged me. I was in the process of actually becoming a Christian. He challenged me about Isaiah 53. Is it really a prophecy of the Messiah? He made me think. I even became a Christian during those classes. In my opinion, the Jews have been very high achievers. This is something that Rabbi Boteach has emphasized often in his books, and I think rightly